Hello everyone, it's DK Haku playing Cuddlewaffle on Draenor EU, Fire Mage DPS. This is just a quick short video to showcase how I play with the aid of analyzing what I'm doing and how to improve my DPS, specifically for Croesus, Heroic, and single target AoE. I'm perfectly fine. Talent specs are conflagration because Pyromaniac screws me over and Firestart is useless. Shimmer for cauterizing blink, mirror images because I like it and it's DPS gain over Rune of Power, flame on because I don't have the legendary for Alexstrasza's Fury. We'll ignore the level 75 talent. Unstable magic for single target. Obviously I'm using Living Bomb for AoEs. And Meteor for single target and AoE just because I don't like Cinderstorm. Right, gear level is 873, item level I've only got Pride as my legendary, but I've got Hidden Satyr enchantment plus the expensive gem. 873 item level weapon, I've got the, what is it, Fire at Will, Ever Burning Consumption and Cauterizing Blink relics, 2 840s and 1 850. Relics have not been dropping very often for me. Right, so let's get to it. I'm not going to pre-pot or anything. So going in from Time Warp into a Pyroblast. So Time Warp, Pyroblast, and Phoenix Flames out of Pyro just to, okay, I'm just going to do that. Right, Meteor, and here we go. Now I realize I lost a little bit of time there, so that'll definitely impact DPS, but it's not too big of a thing, really. Right. And now we just go through the standard rotation. Be using Phoenix Flames out of Fireballs to help with heating up and hot streak procs. Like, I was gonna do one there, but saw Fire Blasters a ways off. Right, you'll see my tell me when like that's where I'm generally looking most of the time anyway, so there's my second Meteor. And this is pretty much how it goes. Not overly exciting to watch. Obviously for high movements fights I'll be using Scorch more often, and I tend to rely more on my instant casts rather than Scorch because I don't know that Scorch actually does a lot of damage. But I suppose it's better than doing nothing when you run out of instants. Right, so at about 20 seconds I'm going to stop using Fire Blast and Phoenix Flames. I'm going to use the Phoenix Flames there. Right, so Fire Blast and Phoenix Flames now off limits while I wait. Well, I could get another Fire Blast in because I have the time, but I won't be able to get another one in. Come on, crits! Now I'm just waiting on crits. There we go. Meteor, Combustion, Mirror Image. Phoenix Flames out of Fireball. So I'm about 2 minutes in and I'm at 340k DPS. My aim is 350k at least. Mind you, I know I'm not going to be getting that without pots and things. You'll see I've not flasked or potted at all. So I'm basically running entirely unbuffed. Fireball. Or Meteor rather. Phoenix Flames. That's a neat little trick, I like that. Never would have thought of that. Oops, I think I wasted that fire blast. You see, I'm generally aware of mistakes that I make as I make them, but I'm just looking at things that I'm maybe not doing that I could be doing. Just to help with my DPS. Oh, didn't fire off that pyro there. This fireball casting malarkey takes up a lot of DPS. Eats it up, man. That was the second combustion, yeah. Or third, maybe. I can't quite remember. No, it was the third. Phoenix Flames. Oh, I love it when that happens. Phoenix Flames and Fireball crit. That's lovely. Meteor. I gotta keep this going for at least 6 minutes just to because that's the enrage time for Croesus heroic. So, well, it's a soft enrage. Obviously, you want to kill Croesus before he gets to like the third part of bridge, or the fourth part, rather. Right, and I'm just gonna fire off another Phoenix Flames. Now I got about 18 seconds for the next one. At this point, I could potentially use all my Fire Blast charges and still have enough for the next combustion phase in 10 seconds. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah. Waiting on crits. There we go. See, that wasn't so hard. Oops, I cancelled that Pyroblast cast. I know you shouldn't cancel cast, but Pyroblast seems a bit long, so... Right, and that's the 6-minute mark. And I'm at just over 300k DPS. In previous attempts, I've managed up to about 320k DPS unbuffed. But that's about as high as it's gotten. I got about 340k when I tested with pots and stuff, but yeah. Mistakes aside, I hope you guys can see anything that I could be doing better. Side note, if I seem a bit slow or like my globals are a bit long, please note I do play at over 200 ms, so I don't know if that makes a difference, but yeah. Right, thanks for your feedback, have a good one.